when the most courageous soul cowers in the face of evil. First time on TV, the modern horror classic from John Carpenter. Parental discretion advised. This film contains elements of shock and suspense. And now, Halloween, you won't be watching it alone.
Color me shocked. I didn't think any new development on the upcoming Halloween movie for 2018 could surprise me more than the initial developments, what with John Carpenter coming back and maybe even returning to score. But then yesterday's bombshell comes out and I am just floored. Jamie Lee Curtis is coming back to the Halloween franchise. I thought it was a joke too. I thought I was getting rickrolled or that April Fool's Day was coming early, but no. Look at John Carpenter's Facebook and even Jamie Lee Curtis's Twitter. From John Carpenter's Facebook, he says, Jamie Lee Curtis returns to her iconic role as Laurie Strode in Halloween, released by Universal Pictures on October 19th, 2018. Over on Jamie Lee Curtis's Twitter, she put up a picture saying, same porch, same clothes, same issues, 40 years later, headed back to Haddonfield one last time for Halloween. Release date, 10/19/18. And look at the picture that goes with it. Is that not awesome? She's wearing the same clothes, same outfit she was in the original film, in front of a house that looks similar to the Doyle's house with the shape and back. If that picture and this development isn't the most absolute best thing that could probably happen for this franchise, I don't know what would be. Because there's just something that feels so refreshing about this, honestly. With all of the development hell and sequel hell that this franchise has been through, even killing off Jamie Lee Curtis in Halloween Resurrection, this just seems like a very fitting closure. Mind you, they did try this almost 20 years ago with Halloween H2O, and I like that movie for what it is. But it looks like this time they're really trying to get that old identity back of the original film, making this a trilogy in a sense between the first two films and this one. This is just amazing to me. Every time some news comes out on this movie, I'm surprised more and more, each time. But this one, I think, almost takes the cake. Now, if John Carpenter wasn't coming back, maybe this would be more of a mixed bag. But now that everybody seems to be on board, and that there's a lot of enthusiasm around this project, and it looks like there's some really careful consideration in leaking out the details and whatnot, this is just awesome. I cannot believe this is going to happen. I am just ready to experience this as the ultimate fan, and it's going to be 40 years after the original, which is perfect. And with John Carpenter coming back, if he scores the movie, this is set in stone. This movie is going to rock. And I just can't get into enough words how much this particular announcement excites me, because this just ups the stakes, it makes the story potentially a lot more interesting, and I think it will provide for a much more authentic experience. Now, all they have to do is shoot back in South Pasadena again. And I am ready for this movie. I need something. I need a teaser, something to get me on board with this movie even more so. Not that I'm off board at all, but still just something to give us a little tease and a little glimpse. Give us something. I'm just going to have the ultimate fanboy withdrawals once lulls happen again, but we know this is going into production now, so I am pumped beyond belief. Why don't you guys tell me what you think and get the discussion going below? What do you think about Jamie Lee Curtis coming back 40 years later for this new sequel simply titled Halloween, which I think is a little confusing, honestly. That might be the one gripe I have with it, but let's see where we go with this, because we don't know what kind of incarnation this is going to take. Though, we have heard it's a follow-up to the first two films, but anyway, get the discussion going in the comments below. Like this video and subscribe if you like this video for more content such as this. And until next time, guys, and until the next mind-blowing update, I'll catch you later.